Hey, 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 Facebook world. I just did a really great live video from my phone, and I noticed everywhere it was shared, and even the download I did to put it on YouTube no longer had sound after like 5 minutes. And I know, whatever, I do longer videos sometimes because it's super important that I get my message across. And so I wanted to shoot this video right now because I don't have a fancy editor to cut out the stuff and make it all, because this really hit home for me today. Um, you know, a friend of mine, Sheila, she shared a video with me, and I was just like, oh, be still my beating heart. This is exactly what I need to be reminded of, okay? I need to be reminded of this, and I know that you probably need to be reminded of this. So I wanted to shoot my own video giving you my perspective on this topic because you know what? We learn from all sorts of people. And I'm also, if you notice in the description, I have the link to the video that inspired this. So, oh, I hope it is as good as it was. The first thing I want to do is whether you're watching the recording or watching me live, I want you to say hello and I want you to tell me where you're calling in from and or tuning in from. That's probably better. And because I like to see that. I like to see, who's checking out my stuff and, you know, it's just awesome that way. I like to make a better connection, a deeper connection with y'all. So anyway, the topic is 5 things to stop doing right now. I've noticed a lot lately on Facebook, and it's not just marketers, it's people all across the board are feeling uneasy or anxious or disappointed, and kind of like the energy that's been going on over the past week or so, and I get it. I get it because I've too experienced this. Now, especially for those of you that are competitive or overachievers or superachievers or people that are, goal orientated and are moving towards improving their life, whether it be your physical fitness, whether it be, how you treat your body with food, whether it be business, whether it be relationships, whatever your niche is, whatever your thing is right now that you are improving upon in your life. You may have had some stumbling blocks or been faced with some, oh, this is not happening, why? And I saw this video today and it totally made so much sense and I wanted to reshare it with you. So the number one thing that we do that creates a lot of resistance in our ability to create the results that we want is we push really hard. Now, I'm sure that some of you know what that means, especially when we're wishing that somebody have a different behavior in our family and we push on that every time that they behave the way we don't want them to behave. We are like, meh, meh, we push on it. Or say for in business, we push really hard to reach our goals and hit our stats and do this and that, and those things, you got to let that go. Pushing just creates resistance, and nobody wants to be around somebody that's always pushing. So let go of the push, okay, guys? Number two, a lot of us are trying a little too hard. Now, I am not saying that you shouldn't be setting real concrete, specific, achievable goals, because you should be, no matter what. You should be. However, are we trying too hard to reach those goals and not really connecting with, our happiness in the reaching of those goals? So trying so hard is like crazy sauce. In the video that you're going to watch after this, she gives a really great example from Abraham Hicks that I really want you to hear, and I don't want to repeat it because I don't want it to be the same video because I've got a different take on it, okay? Number three, especially as super competitive people, we try to control the outcome. We set a goal and we do everything we can to tweak everything that we can to control whether or not we get that goal. We want to be the masters of our we are masters of our universe. However, when we're trying to control the outcome, we are totally doing the opposite reverse effect. We are completely doing the opposite reverse effect when we begin to control. Control is, it's a cop out. You can't control everything. What you can control, and it's a good thing that the video had no sound, actually, because I wanted to bring this back up and I was going to shoot another live. You need to stop trying to control the outcome, but however, and control your actions and your feelings while you're reaching for the outcome. So you can't control how many people are going to partner with you in business. You can't control whether or not your partner is going to respond to you the way that you want them to. You can't control whether or not your kids are going to get home on time and not violate curfew tonight and make you worry. We can't control, whether those 100 squats today are going to give us, a Jennifer Beal butt. We can't control that. What we can control is what we do. Okay, what we do. And if we're not doing those things with joy in our heart and ease in our heart, the idea of controlling the outcome is just silly. It's just silly. So think about what it is that you do have control over and stop trying to put your control on something that you have really, you can't control. It's not for you to control. Number 4. I can't count. Number 4. This is really prevalent, especially with, well, I guess with anybody, and I can't really just categorize people like that. But when I have, or we think that we need to have something in order to feel good and successful and better and happy and loving, instead of, we take our own power away from ourselves when we are thinking that, well, you know what, I'll finally be happy when I lose that 50 pounds, or I'll be really successful in business when I have, money to back up an ad campaign. I will be successful. My husband will find me, or my spouse will find me sexually attractive when I lose 10 more pounds. My kids will listen to me when I stop nagging them so much. Now, all of those things might be kind of in the truth. However, you are relying upon something outside of yourself to make your feeling feel the way you need to feel in order to be someone that steps into their goals more easily. Okay? So let go of that outside influence controlling how you feel, controlling if you are successful at something, and know that you work with what you have and you keep moving forward and you do it with joy in your heart. Boom. Also, while you have done pushing and you stop trying so darn hard, and you definitely stop trying to control the outcome. Number 5 thing to stop doing right now is focus too hard on the outcome. Now, I'm pretty sure that's how I sabotaged myself last month. Because you know what? We do that. We sabotage ourselves. I need a sip of coffee. Instead of focusing so hard on the outcome, how about you just know the outcome's going to happen? Just know that it's in alignment for you, that all things are working in your favor. And why not you start working in your own favor too? What you should be focused on instead of focusing on the outcome. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be keeping your eye on the prize. You should. You should have blinders on to any negative influences. But often when we do that, we should be self-aware enough to understand this. When we do that, we become the negative influence on ourselves because we're so focused on the outcome instead of being focused on the message and the mission that we have to achieve that outcome. Thanks for the hearts. I love it. So stop being your own worst enemy in those 5 areas, because all of that stuff you can control. When we start, there's this really great saying that I heard the first time way back when I was with Sarah's dad about 25 years ago, and it was a saying that he got from Puerto Rico, and it was, take it easy, but take it anyway. And in that time in my life, it meant a little bit different to me. However, now that I'm getting older, and now that I'm getting wiser, and now that I'm understanding more of what's going on, and how I can actually make things happen, is take it easy, but take it anyway means take it easy and do the work. Don't be afraid of doing the work. But stop being so focused on that outcome and not letting things that you can't control be the master of your attitude, the master of your ability to manifest, the master of your happiness and success. Because everything that you want, just because you want it, it's already been done. It's already happening and coming to you right now. The only thing that slows down the process, slows down you getting that promotion, slows down you getting that raise, slows down you having the happiness that you're looking for with your spouse, slows down the kids paying attention to what you're trying to say and help them move forward. The only thing that's slowing them down is all the resistance that you give with those 5 steps I talked about. So, with that being said, if you got some value from this, please share it with the world And if you have any more questions you'd like to ask me, please send me a message. I am here to answer your questions and to help you in any way that I can. So I love you so much. I thank you so much for watching. And hopefully this one has full volume so I can record it, put it on YouTube, and later blog about it because I'm a multitasker in a good way. I love you all a long time. I'll see you on the other side. Bye.